There's no air in this room.
I know, dude.
None.
I'm
Zero.
losing oxygen to my brain.
I have no oxygen in my brain.
That's why I was unable to...
Forget it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Reality Check podcast. My name is Cody, and I am with my co-host,
Ethan.
And today, we got something special in the works, something that I think you guys are really going to enjoy and love. First thing I want to say, just to get started here, get the ball rolling, is I want to thank you guys all for the support on the last video. You have no idea how much it means. You guys are absolutely killing it.
Oh, yeah. So, guest we have here today, our special guest, our official second special guest, is an artist amongst us two as well in a different format. Amazing cook, super positive and fun-filled energy all the time, anytime I speak to her. It is Madison Nevil.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy
yeah! What the intro? That's got to be the best.
Can we
intro.
know the story behind the magical things on your forehead right now?
These glasses.
Yes, the glasses.
Oh, they were a gift from my beautiful and loving mother. She is so fun and crazy, and they were a gift as I moved to college my freshman year. And you know, she thought I was gonna have fun, live it up, go to these parties and stuff with these goggles.
Wow.
Might as well.
Might as well. I mean, I would wear goggles too.
Right.
But yes, with these glasses, and I didn't, but I just wear them now around by myself for fun because they're the best things I own.
Why not?
Honestly,
if
exactly.
I owned them, I'd wear them everywhere I go.
I know, they're pretty sweet. Hey, they make people laugh and make people smile. That's what I love.
100%.
You sent me a picture of them once, and I said, gotta give me a pair.
Yeah.
So, I love it.
Your mother's an absolute savage. Shout out to her if she's watching here today.
Shout out Lori. I love you.
Shout out Lori.
So, Maddie, before I get the ball rolling with you, I want to say something.
Yes.
Have you guys seen that episode of Drake and Josh? All right, hear me out. This episode of Drake and Josh where Josh has to write an essay. And he grabs a bag of grapes and he sits down. He's like, I'm gonna write this essay. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
So good. Continue.
Have you seen the show at all?
I have. I've seen every episode, guys. I've seen every episode of Drake and Josh.
Stick out in your mind.
But you don't remember that.
But
No,
I
I'm
do.
joking.
I'm a fake fan here. Fake
Yeah,
fan.
seriously, this is a scam.
Refresh my memory.
Okay,
Go
well, in a
on.
nutshell, yeah. So he has to write this essay, and he grabs a bag of grapes. Hours go by, grapes are gone, nothing has been typed on the essay. I want to say I had this occurrence today, actually, just not with grapes, but with chips and salsa, which Ethan despised the salsa.
Oh my gosh, it smelled like a Dollar Tree. Smelled and tasted
What
like
does a Dollar Tree smell like? Just real quick.
Listen, I'm not in the mood to get into the little details here.
That sounds disgusting.
No, it was
don't
good.
know,
I just
but-
think his taste buds were way off.
Yeah.
But the moral of the story is I sat down with my computer with the notes for this episode and was completely entranced in the chips and salsa rather than the notes. And next thing I know, a bowl of salsa, a container, if you will, of salsa and chips gone
Container.
before I had typed a word. So, yeah.
You can't make this up.
No, you really can't. It was
Unbelievable.
It's addicting. Chips and salsa is addicting, guys.
It was actually kind of unfortunate, but so Maddie,
Yes.
I've recently just met you like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Ethan,
You and I, we've touched base a lot.
Yeah.
Over the past. I know you as an artist, which is where we kind of coincide. Is that the right word? Yeah, and I think we bond very well on, two different types of art styles. I use Photoshop and you use, like canvas paints. Not that you don't use
the more traditional.
No, yes, it's more hands-on. I really like hands-on stuff a lot better just because, I don't know, I like being more involved into my artwork. I like having a part of it, and I think it just helps me connect to it a lot easier. Yes.
So I think that's the because you have art forms in many different ways.
All over the board.
One of these that I want to bring up is cooking. Okay?
Ooh, yes.
So, I kid you not, guys.
Oh, boy.
Maddie came over and we made some lasagna.
Oh my god.
All respect to Maddie here. I basically stood there and was like, what can I do to help?
Oh, no.
Maddie, where did you learn to cook?
Well,
Because it's an art
it doesn't.
form.
Yes, for sure. It doesn't necessarily run in the family at all. I mean, my mom does a little bit. She's always cooked, but we are more experimental cooks, I would say. Just kind of throwing things in, maybe dash of this, dash of that, kind of seeing what tastes good, because it was fun.
So kind of some trial and error.
Yes, exactly.
How did you perfect this art form? Because the lasagna that I put in my mouth was like, I feel like Gordon Ramsay would have been
Like
hey,
Jesus.
teach me your stuff.
Yes.
Dude, Gordon Ramsay does not like anyone's cooking other than his and little kids.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I feel like
So
if
no
Gordon
way
Ramsay
you would-
was to put this lasagna in his gullet, he would go, teach me your ways. So it's just some trial and error. A trial and error.
Yes,
technique.
exactly. I mean, that's really what it is. And once you, acquire more knowledge about food in itself and just type of ingredients as you play around with them, I think is the best way to learn. Then you know what tastes good together, what doesn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of how it all fell together.
I know that milk and sugar-covered cornflakes taste very good together in a bowl.
That's about the.
I agree.
Not to joke around, because
But in all reality, we go through
No.
a box of Frosted Flakes,
oh yeah,
2 of them a week.
dude. Oh,
Cereal you can eat all day, every day, anytime. Anytime.
Do you like
snack,
bananas?
meal. But no.
I think we.
No, I do
yeah.
not. I do. Okay, wait.
You're gonna get a lot of haters. Let her explain.
Oh, to the banana lovers out there. First off, I hate the flavor of banana. That's one of the worst flavors. It's just, okay, banana to me is one of the more boring of fruits, you could say. It's definitely more boring, whether that's the texture or the flavor or the look of it, Exciting.
So what is your favorite fruit?
And my favorite fruit, that's a hard question.
Give her a minute.
Give me a hot minute, man.
She's gotta
No,
drop to the back of the
I'm
banana.
a fruit enthusiast. I don't have time to play around with bananas. That's
such a scam.
Shoot.
I like mangoes. I like these exotic fruits where they make me feel something,
What?
Like that's an
I've never heard anyone talk about fruit.
it's
that
just
way.
an explosion of just
No, for sure. I 100% get what you're saying. I just want to say that now.
Yes.
But it was so funny the way that was worded. I love that. But no, yeah,
That's
no,
what it
100
feels like.
Like a. I don't know how you feel about a peach specifically.
Oh,
I wanted to
See?
say that's hands
those
down my
feel
favorite.
good, warm kind of
Right. Yeah.
just a feeling,
Oh shoot. Cody's over here getting the thumbnail.
I'm getting the thumbnail.
While he's getting the thumbnail, I want to. Yeah, I should probably do one too. Anyway, okay, waste of time. So anyways, no. So I think that question is super hard because I wanted to say peach was mine when you asked her, like just in my brain, but holy crap, there's so many of them.
There's
and
a
they're
lot
like,
you don't even think about.
You
I
can't
know,
even
I know.
analyze all of them. It's like one of
Exactly.
those questions where it's like you don't even know what to say because
Yes.
and they're
also
infusing-
different. They're also
They're
different.
like genetically infusing pears with apples now. Like
what
this
is you?
Yeah.
What?
Have you had those?
Can I have a pear apple? An apple pear?
Apple.
Apple. Apple.
I'll
Purple?
have the bapple.
The papple. Papple. Peach and an apple.
Anyways, holy crap.
That was-
derailed so
That
much.
was that just got wild.
Yeah.
That was
100%.
you know what? And it all
Hey.
sprung from a little art form question, which
Exactly.
Ethan brought up at the beginning of the episode because you are an artist, not just in food,
Definitely.
but like actual art. And you go to school for it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I was about to say I'm
Art
wrong.
school.
So I kind of want to know. We all are kind of in the realm of art. Some
Realm of art, yeah.
Some would say, and I would say, this podcast is a form of art.
Definitely.
So I'm kind of in the videography, little bit of graphic design world.
Yeah.
Ethan, you are in.
I am heavily invested in graphic design.
Yeah.
Specifically Photoshop and like a little bit of InDesign.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you stick to more traditional art. So
I prefer to.
you prefer to. So my question is, what gives you this for someone like me and Ethan, we prefer to do it digitally.
Yes.
So what is your driving factor to want to do real, like, actual physical drawing art?
Yeah, I think there's a lot that plays into it. And also what I was saying earlier, it's just a personal thing. I really like being connected to it and having a part of myself in it. But so the major that I'm technically in, I do a whole lot. It's heavily photo and video based. I do that all the time. Those are
So
like
you do
all my
actual
classes.
digital work.
Yeah, that's my major. Yeah. And Alex,
Oh,
that's why I said, yeah, all over the board. I like to be, like to have some diversity in there, just because that makes you a lot stronger artist too, and a lot more marketable to everybody.
Absolutely.
Because you can literally do anything. So I do a lot of video that is time and space based and very experimental, as in we project images or videos onto really anything, walls or outside, really any sort of space, and then we play with that, like take the projections and mess with them, whether that's editing them or physically moving them or placing them different to see how it changes those spaces and atmospheres, and see how your viewers and audiences interact with that. And it's a really cool experience because people end up playing with shadow and their bodies, and so everyone kind of becomes part of the artwork in a way. And so that's why, it's very interesting. I've never done anything like it in my life, and so at first I did not like it because I wanted to be a drawing major, because drawing is my specialty. I think it is just it's very unique, I think. It's a very great skill to have because it's just kind of mind-blowing too when you are able to recreate, a photograph just by like using your hands with colored pencils or chalk or whatever.
And kind of like what you said earlier, like once you learn to do that, you can pretty much do everything else.
Exactly.
You know, like I'm not saying Photoshop's easy. Because it's definitely not.
Definitely isn't.
Especially being in like college, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, they teach you.
Yeah, I'm in a Photoshop class and everything.
Right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing it all, boys and girls, and it's rough, but it's mostly rough because there's so much I'm taking in and so much information I have to process, that makes it hard because then it's so fast paced too in college, and wow.
See, and I think that's what's so cool about it is, I in a way, I mean, not in a way, it is the same. I mean, Photoshop is a form of art, and yours is a form of art.
Yeah.
But we rely on a piece of chip in the computer to do all the processing, and the amount of tools are so much more available, and we can kind of do things faster and in
because you don't have to buy a new pencil when you're
right,
and like
and
just as long as you have the money to buy the programs and stuff. Couple $100 bucks, at a time easily.
That's actually a good point.
But that's what I love. That's what I love about you being able to do like real physical art, is because we can have a computer basically do it for us, but everything you do comes from from head
Practice
to finger. So like the ability to do that, I mean, not just in art, but like in anything is huge.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's just the same as, an all-star basketball player in a way too. Some people are just kind of born to do things like that. Some people, you can try as hard as you can practice, put all the hours in, and be close to as good as some of those people. But some of this is just talent, But I'm not saying that with a little bit of hard work, you can definitely get there. Really, yes, I'm a big advocate for hard work, and I think you can really do anything you put your mind to.
100%.
Yeah.
I love
Which
that.
is, it sucks that that's a cheesy phrase because you seriously can. You seriously
for real.
Can. One thing I kind of wanted to segue into before we get too much on any other episodes of Drake and Josh. No, but no. Oh gosh. No. One thing I wanted to segue into was just how easily accessible our professions are getting. You know what I mean? Yours is irreplaceable, which I envy the heck out of. If you can draw with a good hand, that sticks with you. Nobody else can put in the work to, but anyone can download. I'm sure you're specifically, I don't know if you are, but I'm sure you're specifically familiar with Adobe Spark. It's an app that allows you to create social media posts literally in 20 seconds. And they
Interesting.
Yes, they look beautiful. And I'm like, these motherfrickers, respectfully, are literally putting me out of business. Because, not that I do freelance graphic design, but it's like anybody can create a YouTube logo now. Anyone with a free Adobe app. You guys are going to lose your best Creative Cloud customer, Adobe.
I mean...
anyways, but yeah, no.
Yeah, and that does really suck. I think also, there are those people out there that even though those programs definitely are amazing and can do wonders and look, I don't know, just fantastic. You can get something done really fast, but that also can't replace when you have a really talented artist that knows what they're doing, or graphic, same old.
No,
like you, if you, people are really passionate about it. You're really passionate about it. When you guys really put your whole self into it, I think people can tell the difference between a person and a computer, I think, from my experience.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
How much of your ability to draw and to paint and everything else in the world of real art is like natural compared to like muscle memory, if you will?
Oh, natural as in just like
did you, when you were 5, were you like, oh, I can draw really good? Like, how some people just have the natural ability?
Yeah.
For me, I used to run track. So it's like, to get a good block start, you have to have a very good form. Some people get it first try and they're boom, boom, boom.
Dang.
People like me had to learn how to do this. So do you think maybe you were born with a little bit more of a natural ability to...
Absolutely. I 100% believe in that. I think it's more of a divine talent, personally, because I know with the things that I've drawn in the past and at the age I knew that even if I would have put in all the hard work, a little bit wasn't me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so part of that, I think I definitely was born with a lot of it, just because it comes, I don't know, I think I was born with the eye. The eye is very important, I think, in the artistic world. I definitely have the upper hand on that. So I can see a lot things more clear. I can see clearly now. Yes, for sure.
What kind of art are you into?
That I prefer doing by myself, or what do you mean?
I guess kind of what's your favorite thing to draw? I guess topics. I don't know. Which is a super vague question.
Well, not exactly. Not exactly. If I were to draw something, since I love drawing animals and people, which typically, people especially, are really hard to draw, but once you get it down, oh my gosh, you feel like you're on top of the world. It is so cool.
I've seen, and there will be plugs at the end, but I've seen your Instagram page, and
I have not seen this Instagram page.
What?
So I might
Speaking of Instagram, has nothing to do with Instagram. I wanted to introduce Kathy because
I was gonna bring this up.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
we neglected the frick.
Go for it.
We neglected the
Kathy.
heck and frick out of Kathy. Madison has gifted us, and I don't know if we can get a close up on this, or maybe we'll post a picture on Instagram. Something. But
Yes, Kathy.
Yes, Kathy. This is the cutest thing ever. She is absolutely vibing right now.
Except she killed it when she gave it.
Whoa. She's very alive to those plant lovers out there. And I also was going for the minimalist, kind of reduce, recycle kind of thing.
I'm a big fan of. But this dude is crooked and dead.
Dude,
you
were
killed
on a
it.
She is not dead.
He snapped his neck on the way
on
in.
transport. little Kathy decided to go for a ride and flew out of the camp.
She's really going.
Flew out of
You
the
just grab
camp.
the cactus? Doesn't that like...
No, see, there's...
Look, he's out of the roots.
No,
He's
hey,
dead.
it's misogynistic.
No, it's okay.
It's misogynistic of you, Cody, to
It's
to
not
think that
that.
she's not just vibing. She
The
could
Kathy
no,
or
I'm
Maddie?
joking. No,
I'm vibing.
well, Maddie's vibing for sure, but no, the cactus is literally just vibing.
You just... Okay,
Are
she
you-
lost some of her dirt, and that is why. She needs more dirt on top.
She lost some of her dirt. Yeah, I'm
also
sure she
joking about
did.
the misogyny thing. Nobody can ever pick up on my satire. It's
Aw,
probably
no.
my
I don't even
fault.
know what that
So
word means.
she's just chilling, okay? She's
We really do appreciate the gift.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rebirth Kathy.
she's
so that
a
she can
she's a
live.
little youngling, okay?
She's gonna grow up to be big and strong.
Exactly. She'll have bigger roots. It'll be fine.
And you will not ever be allowed to touch her again.
No. Won't be my problem anymore.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so I mean, that's really all. That's really the only topic I specifically wanted to talk about. I don't know if you had any other questions.
Kathy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. There's the only two topics I
Okay.
was interested in talking about. I didn't know if you wanted to, like ask her a little bit more about her art. I know a lot more about her personally.
Right, because you guys have known each
Yeah.
other.
The bond
longer,
and the chemistry of not knowing things about each other will be a lot stronger, and you already like
true.
I'm super transparent all
Yeah.
the time, even with the recording, like
It's like it's not even there.
yeah. But anyways, so the bond will be a lot stronger for you two to communicate about questions and whatnot. So like if there's anything you've been dying to ask her, I guess about
Anything-
art, there's a lot I know about
A
her.
lot of people ask me since I go to art school is, do you really have to draw fully naked men and women?
Holy crap! That is. I want to know this because I know everyone's seen it in a movie. The people like
Oh
posing
yes.
nude,
Oh yeah, and everyone's like
and everyone's like in a circle. This guy's just like
shocked when they see
spinning
them
thing.
drop the towel or curtain or whatever,
drawing naked
as if they've
men or
never
women?
seen. Oh wait, I don't want to.
Is that
No.
I want to know if this girl is drawing naked men and women in school. Is this what they're teaching you nowadays?
Yeah. I definitely did, and that was my favorite class. Not because of the nudity, okay?
Sure. Okay.
Not because
You're a goofy.
you're that guy.
Oh boy, you might want to.
People are always ask if I'm, super shocked or if it's just awkward, if it's an awkward scenario. It's definitely not, because in those circumstances, you're so stressed out trying to draw the person and draw the body, you don't have time to even focus on and think about, I am seeing a fully naked man or woman in front of me just posing with their legs wide open. This is not weird, because you have to get it done. You have to draw it like that.
I have
That
like
is wild.
Yeah, that's freaking
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I have a super quick question. Do you ever fear when you've been through those situations? Do you ever
Yes.
like fear? Oh, huh.
No.
She fears.
Oh, she
I
is
was
fearing. She is
Confirmed.
fearing.
I'm a very fearful
Instagram
person.
artist exposed.
No.
No. But do you ever fear like? I guess it's kind of a dumb question. Do you ever fear like defamating their character, like what making them too chubby, or I know it sounds dumb, but
Okay. I am not. Because like I said, I like drawing people, so my depictions are very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
However, you wouldn't believe the amount of people that go into art school that don't know how to draw. So, sometimes my teacher didn't let the model walk around and see our drawings. Sometimes she did. So there are those people that...
I feel like the person who's in the nude being drawn is like willing to accept the fact that
Yeah, they don't care.
that's a fair point.
They're getting paid.
Are they? Do they get paid? to
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
they get. Oh, of course,
Like
yeah.
big bucks?
They're. I don't know. I've never looked into it.
I might become a
I
nude
mean-
model
Yeah, how
just
much
to be-
is it?
I
to
mean,
be a nude
honestly,
artist?
I
Like,
totally would do it. Like if I was at a place that I wouldn't see anybody that I knew, or if it was a big enough college, I'd be like, screw it, I'll be a nude model. Like it really doesn't matter because it's for art purposes, I think. And they also protect the identity of the person too. And, if they hear you talking about the person outside of the class or anything, or if, any word gets around, you get in trouble by the university. Yeah, so the person is protected for sure. So it's safe. And everyone, especially in art school, people are like, ooh. We're so, I don't know, we're so open to everything and just kind of like hippies and exactly like we really don't care.
That's awesome.
Some people are super uptight and feel like they're disrespecting a person just by looking at them naked, and they're afraid to, but we're just
right.
It's part of the gig.
I feel personally attacked when you I feel personally attacked when you said a lot of people go into art school and don't know how to draw. I don't even know cursive.
I understand
I don't know
more.
Cursive either.
Oh, what?
Big shocker. Do you know cursive?
Yes.
They don't teach you that.
They don't teach it anymore. They took it out of the
Well,
curriculum.
you're older than me. How did you not learn it? Then.
You went to different schools.
Oh.
Even Nick.
I value cursive. I think it is important to teach.
Why? It's
Why?
so hard to read, and it takes so long.
It's only hard to read if the people, mix up their characters. Like, the G's and the H's, a lot of people would mix up.
I don't know how to write my own name in cursive. So, like...
Oh, wow.
Dude, respectfully...
I don't even know how to write my name in
Respectfully.
regular.
No, respectfully has been my thing recently. But anyways, respectfully, if we didn't have Instagram calligraphy videos, I don't know where I'd be. Those are the most satisfying videos on the planet.
Oh, like the satisfying.
So like
the people are like,
so I don't want to dismiss that cursive is not important. I know calligraphy is different.
Very different.
To an extent, but I mean, for the most part,
Yeah.
the intro to calligraphy is normally like cursive.
right.
Yeah.
Unless you learn
sure.
calligraphy first, but I don't know.
I love cursive. I think it looks really good.
Don't mind me. I have a hair in my eyes.
But the difference, I guess, bring it full circle is the difference is all I do is on my computer change the font to a cursive.
Literally.
thing.
Yeah.
Whereas you legitimately draw cursive or write cursive because
it's more likely for me to have to actually use it in my professional life than you guys.
which is, I mean, we have a thing that we just made a document for, and our names are signed at the bottom of it.
Oh, the Patreon
README
text file. Yeah, we put a signature at the bottom, and I kid you not, that is not a real signature
By any means.
Just download a font off
However-
the internet.
Oh yeah.
If I could write my name in that signage, I might sit and just practice
dude.
that for
Yeah, you should.
hours.
I know how to
every
write my
day.
first name and then the last letter or the first letter of my last name. So normally that's what I do
I think
Yeah.
that's what you did for me too.
when I sign
but
anything.
You kind of shared, or you said something that you had a question. Maybe you've already asked it. I don't know, that you said would be a really good conversation holder.
Oh no, like the topic that I was on earlier. It was just essentially the whole concept of how our jobs are getting more ease of access with Movie Maker on your freaking iPhone being bundled the day you get it out of the box, and then Adobe Spark being a replacement for Photoshop for anybody who anyway. So yeah, that was
which
literally.
I guess to tag on to that question.
Yes.
Where do you want to end up at? Where do you see yourself with the skill? I mean, obviously you're going to school for it, so
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's also why I chose the major I'm in right now, because since it is heavily digital based, that I'll have more options for sure. Honestly, everybody asks me this, and it's hard, especially for art, because it's so broad. It's such a broad major, because you can do so much with it. It really just comes down to, I rely a lot on the relationships I make with people, and
But like, okay, all right.
I know what you're asking. What I'm basically
What would
gonna
your
do.
dream job be?
My dream job.
in your industry.
Dream job.
I think I know the answer to this one, unless you don't have an answer.
I
Or
have to think.
something you've theorized.
What's your?
So something we've had conversations before you even knew Cody,
Yeah.
personally, and you told me something about overseas.
I
I don't know if that's the same thing at all.
It's involved. I think it would be really cool there's a lot of opportunities overseas, especially for graphic design and in film especially, and just any experience over there I would love to get.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
I don't know, I like traveling, and I think, that their culture as well would help me benefit and learn more things than just how I'm being taught here in America,
Right.
how to film something, and whatnot.
Do you get to travel abroad with your major? Is that like an option?
We have we have very limited programs, especially now.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now. I probably won't be able to. So it's more of an independent thing I'm looking into over my summers and whatnot, and trying to get college credit for those. Yeah.
So when you say things like overseas, are you planning on kind of sticking to modern form art via digitally, or are you planning on going hand style?
I honestly, I would like to do both.
I guess what I'm really trying to get at is, do you think actually being able to draw and use your hand, do you think that's gonna like eventually die out?
Oh no, definitely, absolutely not. Especially for celebrities and big name people, and you can't replicate the authenticity, I think, of a hand drawn, just drawing or a mural or something that a lot of people like having in their houses or in buildings and stuff, and community-based events, especially in organizations. Those are the ones I'll heavily be relying on for work. And like I said, just people that I know to connect me with more people to make art for them really is what I'd like to do. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll just be like doing some marketing probably and stuff, some digital things for companies.
I think just to kind of tag on to this real quick.
Yes.
I have a former business partner of mine. He's an older guy, and he's not in the city, but he went to Italy, I think it was. His name's Chris. Chris, if you're watching this, hello. But anyways.
Hello, Chris.
He actually was so freaking infatuated or in love with the Italy culture and like their art specifically, because he's also huge into graphic design. The way that it's styled, whatnot. He actually opened, and I'll have to tell you the location after the podcast, because he opened a store on this lake that sells art from overseas.
Oh my gosh.
And its values like
thousands of dollars
because it's overseas and you cannot get
exactly
that here, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just think that's super cool. And then the like you said with the authenticity, I'm completely on board with that.
Exactly.
Anyone can add Montserrat Sans Pro and Photoshop. So anyways, 100%. But
yeah.
And you brought up a thing I noticed with celebrities.
Yes.
They like to buy portraits of like
murals.
Do they really?
Oh yeah.
Which I wanna
Really, what?
I wanna bring up. If I hand you an image, can you hand draw this bad boy?
Absolutely.
Because I'm thinking about hanging one of these bad boys up in my room.
Oh my gosh.
You won't be disappointed.
I'll give you 50 cents.
But I'll do it for 50 cents.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Depending on how this coming for video viewers, depending on how this coming challenge works out, you might just have that art that you're segueing
that you might just want to hang on your wall.
You might just want that.
Which I'm gonna use this as a segue.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
That's what I was intending on. Not gonna lie.
Before we go there, I would like to say a few things. Ethan, you can tag in.
Definitely,
absolutely.
yeah. No, you go for it though.
Actually, I'm gonna maybe let you. No, I'm not gonna let you say it. Of course not. But we have a challenge here, and the challenge is, to explain it very briefly, we have items that are going to be placed in a bucket, and we draw that item. One of us, who knows who, but and we have to draw that item. So I don't know how to draw. Ethan.
I do not.
Yes.
I just told you I cannot write anything but an ETHAN in cursive.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
it's gonna
and
be
Maddie
fun.
obviously
it's gonna be
knows how to
fun.
draw. So
A little bit.
hopefully. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this random item and we all have to build upon each person's drawing, what they did, and we don't know who has drawn who. That was the worst thing I've ever said in my life.
No, I get what
we don't know what the previous person has drawn because we won't be able to see the canvas, and then we're going to see at the end what this masterpiece turns out to be, and then you can buy it on eBay for $1 million.
So we pre-designated topics before this podcast, and I guess are we?
We each wrote down different topics. So
sorry,
I don't know what Ethan wrote down. I don't know what Maddie wrote down. Maddie doesn't know what I wrote down. She doesn't know what Ethan. So the possibilities are not endless, but whatever's in the
right.
So we are going to in the audio version only here, and if you would like to see this challenge, it's going to be on the YouTube version. And if you're watching YouTube right now, don't go anywhere because it's beginning. But before we end here, I would like to give a huge shout out to Dylan and Mary, our first Patreon subscribers.
Can we give them a clap?
Yes, we got.
Oh yes.
We appreciate the heck out of that. You don't know how much, and I'm not trying to boast at all, but you don't know how much work all of this takes, and it just means so much. I cannot tell you how excited I was when he got the, when we both got the email, he saw it. And I was like, no.
Ethan jumped out of his. I actually think he ripped his VR headset off and goes, no freaking way.
Which is, dude, yeah. I had adrenaline for probably at least an hour and a half.
At minimum.
Thanks to you
Dang.
guys.
Minimum.
Which it may seem like just such a small thing, but knowing that someone actually enjoys our content that much is so huge and so eye-opening, but also just you are the reason that we are able to do this, and things are just going to be improved. So Dylan and Mary, thank you so much. We appreciate the living frick out of you.
100%.
But this is the end of the audio only version.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I would like to say, coming up, episode 7, we are choosing, and you can go on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. We are choosing one of you. Isn't that the cheesiest thing you've ever seen? Made you cringe. One of you, one of you guys to come on for 5 to 15 minutes on a FaceTime call. Whole call is going to be recorded, added to the YouTube channel or the YouTube video, and also the audio podcast too. So you can talk about whatever. You can
And please don't be 9 years old and come on and say a whole bunch of curse words and click off the face.
Yes, please do not think that you're slick saying, what something Susan from YouTube would not like.
Yeah, seriously.
Because we'll cut it out immediately.
Absolutely.
But so don't waste it.
But thank you guys so much for listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TuneIn. There's a whole bunch of them that we're on, but we're going to continue on with the video only portion right now, but peace. All right. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this challenge?
I'm so ready.
I'm very nervous.
I'm very excited to see what you guys produce.
Let's see where this thing
Gosh,
goes.
I want to. Can we get that bucket up here right now?
Let's get the bucket up here.
The bucket.
This will be a good time.
I would like to say I'm going to put that baby right there.
Also, wow. Hopefully you flip this to Madison's camera for a hot second, but talk about conceited. Am I right? This is Cody's bucket.
Holy freaking crap. All right.
Catching a frisbee.
Should we rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first?
I don't know, because wouldn't it kind of be cool if she refined a big
I'm
piece
saying
of
between
junk?
you and me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I
okay.
make this a giant
okay with
piece
that.
of junk because I'm gonna try. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
Please try.
it needs to be at least worth $1 million so we can sell it on eBay.
No, 100%. So,
2 out of 3. You and I go first. Little entertainment here.
Oh
for you.
boy, he's stretching, guys. This is getting serious.
just gonna get the wrists.
So biggie.
Get the fingers ready.
Do it.
On
shoot. You're
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Two out of three.
Two out of three.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What the
What is this?
Okay, that was paper.
Okay.
We were going too fast. My brain was starting to go. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. One
Rock
Oh,
smashes
it's tied.
paper and tears it in half.
That's not true. I've never seen a rock do that in my entire life.
Yeah, me either. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No! We got that whole thing.
We got that on
All right.
film.
Mother. That's a highlight. Hey, Instagram, how's it going? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh!
Wait, does that mean you have to go first? Or
You
does
got
that
it.
You go first.
I go first? Holy crap. What is the topic?
I should have lied. I wanted to go
Dog,
so bad. I'm
dog
not gonna
catching
lie.
frisbee. Loser can go first. That could be the punishment.
Dude, that.
That's what I thought.
Okay, perfect.
All right, you're
Okay.
going first. All right.
So, because timers are lame and it's going to be extremely quiet, when the song ends, I'm done.
How long is the song?
Song should be about 4 minutes. 4 minutes to draw a
Are you
dog.
excited?
Yeah.
This is what we have to work with here. Maddie,
All right.
for us who don't know what this
I'll
stuff
do
is.
the honors. These are some chalk pastels, some ink pens, markers, crayons, color pencils, and graphite and charcoal.
Cody and I have never. Like, I know what color pencils are.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
say
trying
that.
to keep it simple.
So, I want to explain. I'm a videographer in my own world, so I'm gonna be recording this with my eyeballs closed because I cannot know what Ethan is drawing. Oh shoot! Yeah, we're not supposed to. This is not what I was expecting to use in this. So, this is gonna be a very interesting thing. I'm excited to see this. I'm gonna be getting different angles, but literally I cannot see what he's drawing.
You could set up a tripod, not gonna lie.
Holy
That's what I
crap.
was thinking.
I could set up a tripod. And if you guys want to know what's beyond this side of the studio,
Let me give a quick tour.
we,
So, anyways, I'm gonna restart this song for you.
So we each get 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
I'm gonna, yeah.
draw out of that bucket, buddy. Tell me what you get. Tell me what you get.
Oh boy.
Tell me what you get.
Oh boy. Cody, you can't look. Wait, we're all gonna see it anyways.
Mermaid with noodles as hair.
Holy freaking cow.
Give me those colored pencils real quick, would you? Would you? Give me that there goes.
chance to change your feet.
Would ya? Would you?
Would
you
motherfucking do it?
3, 2, 1, go.
Paint me red in this light that isn't mine. Finding every reason you can find to question my love. Remember that it's not me. I was never the one who broke your heart. We both know I've been gentle from the start. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me. You'll know I'll be faithful to you. You're my baby.
I'm out of time. It was gonna say.
Stop! No! Do you want to show the camera your masterpiece here?
Hey Google, stop the music, please. Hey Google, stop the music, please. Behold.
I'm ready for this.
Can it see?
I'm ready.
Behold, mermaid with noodles for hair.
Holy cow.
You included wrong.
Look.
Marjan.
Mushroom.
And it's red, so it's chicken flavored.
Yeah!
No!
No! Beef is red.
Beef is the
Chicken is
Orange!
No!
Holy crap. Do I say it?
Go ahead and say it.
I got a spaceship in space.
Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we have a spaceship in space.
First off, I'm unbelievably impressed. Second off,
Really?
why is my mermaid 97 tons? And that spaceship is like 4 pounds.
There's a mermaid in space. She's the queen.
You ought to finish.
See, it's not supposed to be a plane though.
I think I have to know the topic first before I choose
your
topic.
Choose.
That's the
choose.
rules.
Choose.
Oh my god. No! I need you to choose! We have 3 minutes on the minutes from now!
Choose your item. Choose your. Yeah, now you know how we felt.
Oh, I got my own.
What does it
draw a
say?
new one?
Would you like to draw a new one?
I don't care. Probably.
Alright, give it.
Oh, that goes well. Wild man on beach.
Alright, Wild Man on Beach. Ready?
We will begin in 3, 2, 1.
This is absolutely terrible.
Wait, is the song over?
Oh, no, over. Yeah.
Over. Put that thing down.
Show me this bad thing.
Focus on the water. Ta-da!
Holy
Hey, not
freaking
gonna
cow.
lie, the pass fully.
I love.
Censored, because
I love the water. Good.
Yay!
Good job, Maddie. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little challenge that we had going on here. Would you like to tell the people where they can find your actual art?
Find me on Instagram at matsdesigns18.
That's what we like to hear. Maddie, thank you so much for coming on the episode. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
the
much.
living crap out of you.
Thank you.
You're cheating. You connected dots that weren't there. You gave attention to the thoughts I never wear. It's not my style. Even though it's so clear to me, you shouldn't be